There is no basketball. There is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Pacers right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start to the road trip here. They're down in 10th place in the East.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. And that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this ball game. It's not going to be easy to end the streak.
And you don't want to have to face these guys on any given night. Never mind when you're in the midst of a struggle. But the timing could not be worse, but the opportunity couldn't be any better.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Hill is up there with Jerebko, and it's Hill in at the 1.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Stuckey outside. Pick up by Hill. Stuckey kicks to Hill. His three-pointer's off the mark. Indiana on D. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Johnson, the pass to Freak. Let's keep it alive. Lopez. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
For 3, Hill cannot hit. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Here's Hill following the basket by Freak. Hill kicks to Jerebko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Shaq with it. He's picked up by Hill. The baseline J. Here's Lopez. Drills the elbow jumper.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Hill kicks to George. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Hill. And George, here we go.
Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
George dishes to Hill. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Freak sets a screen for Jack. Lopez kicks to Freak. Hits it from 3-point range. Freak's got 7 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Outside Hill. There's the pick. The dish now to Hill. The shot by George, wide open. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that 3-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Now here's Lopez. He's got 6. Shot by Jack. Wide open, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
One of their harder tasks in this game will be finding a way to slow down the explosive scorer, Joe Johnson. He said there isn't any one answer, as Johnson can and will play so many different roles in an offense throughout the course of the game. He said he can initiate plays as well as finish plays. We'll just have to make sure we don't lose track of them. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Freak, following the basket by George Hill. Johnson down low, defended by George. Lopez kicks to Jack. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
George passes to Stuckey. The kick out to Hill from past the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Johnson outside. Fires the 3. Again, Johnson missing.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
Hill with it. Last game we saw him score 13. It's stolen by Jack. Johnson against Stuckey. In the corner, it's Jack. Inside, here's Freak. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Indiana trailing here. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now, here is Hill. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Stuckey. Clock at 2. Off target from the wing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Johnson kicks to Freak. Out left to the wing. And Jack, here we go. And it's sent back by George. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Now here's Stuckey. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Good.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Paul George. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Thomas Robinson. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jarrett Jack. Now here's Williams. 8 points his last outing. Hill dishes to Miles. Outside Williams. Pick up by Hill. Williams attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And that one's good. Freak.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Williams. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. Freak, number 1.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
And here's Indiana. They're on a 16-5 run here. Outside Williams. Feeds it to Miles. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Miles has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Freak. Here's Caldwell Pope looking for his first basket still in this. And Freak throws it down.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here is Miles. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. A shot by Williams, no good. Nets trail by 4. There's Freak. No good on the triple. And here's Indiana. They're on a 19-7 run. Hill left side. Pick up by Hill. Williams outside. Again, the miss by Williams. Net shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Freak. Kicks to Bargnani. Plenty of space. Again, the Nets for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside Williams. Pick up by Hill. And here's Miles outside. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
And the basket by Hill.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he burst to the hoop.
Nets trail by 4. To the middle. The feed to Freak. To the left wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the 3-ball is good. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Williams. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've gotten a much-needed boost of confidence.
Well, I think the approach is a lot different. Coming to every game now, it's like, okay, this is a game that we're going to win. Obviously, we can't win them all, but to go into a game confident, knowing that you should win is a lot better than going in hoping you're going to win. So it's different.
Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much.
All that rapping pay your bill. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to pay the picture.
To Phoenix now, he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Freak in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with 44 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Shot from the wing. Hill, no good.
good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciates it. Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Deflects the pass. Hill with it. And Young picks him up defensively. The three from George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Johnson kicks to Freak. Jacks up a 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, George. On the wing, Turner. Outside, Hill. It's George on the wing. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup. George has got his second basket of the night.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
On the wing, Johnson from outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 41 points, 15 assists, and almost 3.5 steals. And with his great...
Nets trail by 10. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. And the pass to Hill. Dishes it to Hill. Here's Miles. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. And here is Williams. Outside Hill. Outside Turner. And at the top of the key, Williams. That 3 off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
From downtown, Williams missing again.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
52 seconds left here in the second. It's Hill on the wing. Back to Williams. Hill passes to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Pick up by Hill. They get a hand on it. And now Young. Look at that jam. Beautiful.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Williams. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's good. Williams has got his third basket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in this first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Jonas Jerebko out there with Paul George. And it's Hill in at the 5 down low. And that one's good. Freak.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now Hill. They set the pick. On the wing, Stuckey. 4 on the shot clock. With the teardrop, it's blocked. Freak dishes to Jack. And the Nets, another 3.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
To the inside. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Stuckey.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And George, here we go. And yes, sir, that one drops. Jerebko's got 7 points in the game.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Jack against Hill. Freak. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Pick up by Hill. There's a good screen. Launches it. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass to Freak. Johnson outside. They get it back, and it's sent back by Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how Indiana ranks league-wide. 5th in three-point shooting, 8th in assists. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
And George gets it to go.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Hill kicks to George. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Indiana, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. He's feeling it. And it's Freak with the rebound. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Robinson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
There's the screen. George with the ball. Now defended by Freak.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
The drive by Hill. Oh!
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. For Brooklyn, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Freak passes to Jack. Freak dishes to Lopez. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Jack's shot is good.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Young's checked in for the Nets. And the Pacers also making a change. Turner's checked in. Young with no one around. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Pacers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. On the wing, Hill, defended by Jack. Hill kicks to George. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Brooklyn making some changes. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Joe Johnson. Indiana also making some changes. Solomon Hill comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And Mo Williams subbed in for Hill. No good from Bargnani. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams attacking. He feeds it to Urebko. The 3 from George. No luck. The Nets with the lead. And Jack kicks to Freak. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The Nets working the ball around now. Freak passes to Hollis Jefferson. Jack with the 3. That's good. Jack's got 8 points in the quarter.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
It's Williams with the drive. Hill has the open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Jack with it. 10 points for him.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
He kicks it to Freak. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Pacers trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George. And here's Brooklyn. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Hill with it. Out defended by Freak. And Paul George, good for the three. George has got 20 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Jack, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles is checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this.
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
In the second half of the season, this group of teams has really heated up from beyond the arc. Number 1, the Nets. The Pacers in 5th.
Just an impressive display of shooting, really from both clubs since the midway mark. And I mean, these are teams that are absolutely on fire from beyond.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Jarrett Jack. And Turner kicks to Williams. Turner dishes to Miles. Lets a floater go. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And a wide open look for Freak. And the Nets, another three.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Outside Williams. Here's the screen. And stolen by Freak. For the finish. Oh, wow. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Will it go? Left side, Williams. Back to Turner. Rebounded by the Nets. Bargnani's got his third rebound tonight. Nets leading by 15. Freak passes to Bargnani. Off the screen. Hill pulls it in. Indiana's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Turner with a screen on Young. Williams attacking. In the corner, Miles with it. Lets it go with a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Inside, Hollis Jefferson.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Williams kicks to Turner. Here's Miles. Tries to save it, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot's good by Williams.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 14. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pacers trail by 14. Freak in at point guard. Robinson is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. And stolen by Freak. Johnson up top. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Freak. But they'll get another chance. Robinson kicks to Bogdanovich. Drops in the tray. And the Nets lead by 19.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The Nets making a switch here. Jack's checked in. Freak kicks to Lopez. And he banks in the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
George against Johnson. Out to Stuckey. They get it again. Outside Hill. At the top of the key, Turner. It's back to Hill. There's the dish to George. Second chance shot. Robinson with the block. They get it back. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's 13 points for Hill.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Freak with it, picked up by Stuckey. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. George up top. Outside Turner. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from George. Pacers trail by 16. Hill kicks to Turner. From the baseline. Hill, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Feeds to Freak. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Freak's got 49 points in the game.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Jerebko's checked in for Indiana. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Stuckey. He's guarded closely. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Fires for 3. Hill, no good.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
There's the pick. And Jack kicks to Freak. And a miss there on the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Stuckey. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a night so far for Stuckey. He's got 11 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
All right, now, I want everyone here on the Barclays Center welcome to the court, your next dancers.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Johnson in the corner. To the middle. It's stolen by Hill. Here's George. Outside Hill. Back to George. And he jams it with authority.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the shot is good from Stuckey.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And Hill over to help. Here's Freak. Good, and Jack gets the assist. 52 points for Freak.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Pacers trail by 15. Hill with it. Now Jack defending. Hill kicks to George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. It's back to Hill. Launches a three, and that one's good.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Jack dishes to Freak. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Hill passes to Stuckey.
You got it. Let's get the ball.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. Freak kicks to Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 17.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Outside Hill. Kicks it to George. From the top of the key. Brooklyn with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson left side. The three ball. The second effort. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Here's George. And it comes off the front of the rim. Nets leading by 19 points. Johnson, a wide open look. And it's Johnson again missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Passes to Lopez, and he comes off the screen and skins it through.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And George kicks to Hill. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. There's the feed to Freak. Lopez a screen. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And he gets the bucket. 17 points in the game for Stuckey.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Freak with it, picked up by Stuckey. Lopez with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. On the wing, Johnson. 3-pointer. That's good.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Outside Williams. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. A fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Greg, I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Outside, George. Shot from 12. Connects, the jumper drops.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Brooklyn with the ball. And Jack kicks to Freak.
Casey's foul ball. Jordan Hall. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here is Williams. 15 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Young with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courts.
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in their defense that you were able to exploit?
I don't know if I saw anything, but teammates certainly did. They all did a fantastic job of finding their open spots on the floor. All I had to do was get the ball to them. They made my life easy.
Congratulations. Terrific job. Humble, Kevin, even with a stellar effort.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.